I'm responding to our last discussion board question of the semester. Pretty much just tying up everything and ending on what I've learned from this class or my experience in this class. The first thing I would take away from this class is that just as much as we are all the same, we are also different. And I say that because just realizing that even though someone may be from the same race, we don't all have the same experience. And I can say that because even in as African American and dealing with maybe an African American male, I may not have the same experiences that that person may have with racism or being stereotyped because they are African American male or because they are or African American. The same thing being a Christian, having certain beliefs as a Christian, but still I may accept or not accept other things and people that other Christians may or may not accept. So just in a way that we can all be grouped in the same category, we still have different experiences that kind of shape who we are individually. Um, and I also learned that there's not one way to fix everyone. In other words, we've learned in this class certain things or characteristics about certain cultures, like looking in someone's eyes or shaking someone's hand or not looking directly in someone's face. That may not always work in every single culture or for that individual within that culture, and we may not be able to use the same strategy with one person in a particular culture as we would with a different person from that same culture. It really is about getting to know the individual. Like we will understand the basic knowledge or basic information about that culture, but it really boils down to getting to know that individual, not stereotyping that person into one little category. And I think I really took that from this course. You go in it thinking that all people in one particular culture or race are the same way and need to be treated the same way, but that's not the case. Another question we had to answer is, what do we need to work on as counselors, individuals, to make sure we are culturally competent? I think first and foremost, and this is stressed throughout the book, is that we need to recognize our own biases and prejudice, and we need to work to reduce those. And in order to do those, we need to do that by just our interaction with others, taking up the opportunity to interact with others, exposure, education, and communication. Just simply being around others that are different from us and learning from those experiences, and taking, when we are presented with opportunities to be around people who are different, taking those opportunities and really using them as a learning experience. What I worry about the most is that I won't always recognize my biases and prejudices right away until after the fact. I worry that by me doing that, I may prevent someone from continuing in services and maybe eventually harming them because they didn't continue services. So I do worry a lot about recognizing my biases and recognizing and dealing with those prior to trying to help a client or prior to a client deciding that I'm not they're not suitable for counseling or I'm not suitable to help them and then deciding to leave the counseling experience. I really took a lot from this course. I really appreciate this course. I even appreciate everyone being open and honest, and I hope that with my openness and honesty that people didn't look at me different but just accepted my opinion as or my feelings and just taking that experience to learn something new about me and appreciate me just like I took something this information in this course and learn something new about other people and have come to appreciate how we are all different and how yet we can all live on this earth and work together and help each other.